One of the biggest things that women always argue about society and to men is leftover women, the post wall. There's no such thing as a wall. How is there not a wall? We can see it, and we can see it throughout all of society. All the women that are in their 30s that are single and struggling to find men can't seem to get men, right? We just wonder why. Oh, it's not because men just want younger women and we're pedos. No, it's because of fertility. There's biological differences when you age. There's biological markers that show attraction that young women have that you don't have anymore. There's so many levels to it, but women just want to argue it because they don't want to age. And it's funny, they always argue that, oh, age is a number, but when you look at plastic surgery, are women getting plastic surgery to look older or to look younger, right? It's to look younger. So you already know in your mind, being young matters.
I think the problem is dating when you're 30s. It's just like, I feel the need to rush through everything, right? Like, I want to have kids. I want to have a family. I want to do it soon. And it like takes away the freedom to be able to date, like, and enjoy the process. Because
What? Why would you just date to just enjoy the process? You date to find a mate, to find someone you can spend the rest of your life with. She sounds like she's still for the streets, right? Still in her 30s, still want to enjoy dating, enjoy the process, doesn't want to be limited to her actual eggs that she has left over.
She wants the freedom to fuck any man she wants without the consequence of the wall.
Right?
I met someone, I'm excited about it, and I realize also there's so many things in life that don't align. Like, how we see our futures don't align. And then because of that, like, you kind of have to give up the possibility of growing anything almost.
She meets Chad, who doesn't want to settle but gives her the butterflies she craves. But now,
And this is exactly what it is. It's these women that yearned for Chads and Tyrones their whole lives, couldn't get them to settle down with, and still yearn for them now, even though they're left over. These men would never give these women the time of day because they've never gotten the time of day. They've only got pumped and dumped.
now, since the wall is looming, she has to say no.
And it's not because we don't like each other. It's because, practically speaking, it can't work really. And some people are like, oh, like, they believe in love and like love is the only, like, love conquers all. But like, I don't agree with that. I do think you need to have certain things if you want to build a future and a marriage. It's much more, there's much more, like, so many more things that come into play.
This is the stage where the checklist replaces the butterflies. In womanese, they call this intentional dating. They lower their expectations.
You know how many women in their 30s now, or like within their late 20s on dating apps that says, I'm intentionally dating. I have intentions, dating with intentions.
For the safe provider guy.
And like, it sucks that like being in your 30s now and like, especially being a woman, you're like, I need to be thinking about these things. I can't just go with my gut and go with my like emotions and just
Your
like, kind of,
lust?
like be swept off my feet and just like fall in love and like
Yeah,
the way you can do
exactly.
in your early 20s and like nothing matters, like.
She is talking about hooking up and having fun with Chads without consequences. Back then, endless Chad hookups felt consequence free. Now the party's over. Fertility clock's ticking.
Yeah, now she has to deny the Chads because I know you guys don't have a future with me because they're horrible people majority of the time, right? The men that women seem to almost always lust after majority of the time are usually the biggest, douchiest people out there. I know. I'm one of them.
Now it's like everything has so many stakes to it. And it's only been like a week of me knowing this person, and I kind of already know that like nothing can develop any further.
Then you move on and you look for someone else.
Also because we're not in the same state. But like, it just kind of sucks. And I'm sitting there like,
Because
I
he's
just
so
had therapy
hot.
about it. I'm like,
Usually, therapy means emergency reprogramming session to kill the dopamine addiction from years of Chad situationships. They gotta rewire the brain before the regret tsunami hits.
It blows, but I also want to be practical, and I want to also be fair to myself and like respect my own needs and what I am looking for, and like the lifestyle that I want for myself too, and like where I
Like, girl, you're 30 something and you like, but you like and but like this, but like that. Like, come on, girl. Why does everybody have to get stuck on this like and ums all the time? We really need to educate our kids better and give them better speech, like, I don't know, to be able to conversate better. I can't even think of the word right now. I even took debate class and had speech class because I had speech impediments when I was growing up, and again, dyslexic with RSP. So.
I want to end up in life. Like, oh, there's so many things to think about. And
This is the classic 30s conflict. Keep chasing the alpha high and risk cat lady retirement, or swallow pride and lock down the safe, boring provider.
This is why at this stage it's so hard for men like me to want to tell men to date women at this stage, because exactly what, Alpha Anthem said. They're 50-50. They're either still want to chase the Chads, or they're ready to settle down. But ready to settle down means they settled for you.
there really isn't a point to this video besides the fact that I just think sometimes it really sucks. And I'm sure plenty of people will have many opinions about it. So I'm sure people have love stories and they're like, oh, like, that stuff doesn't matter. But I do.
And it's funny because it's an Asian woman. A pretty decent looking Asian woman, looks very feminine. Obviously no tattoos on her hands or, no crazy raptor claws. Looks pretty well adjusted. Still chases Chads left and right. Still a leftover woman. Again, a lot of Asian women that have been westernized, born and grew up here, aren't the business. They just aren't.
I do think it does matter. And part of it is just letting life unfold and see where things go, but also a matter of protecting yourself and knowing what you can do for yourself or for your future. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the epiphany phase. The carefree years collide with the reality years, and suddenly the decisions that felt fun before start carrying a lot more weight.
And it's only because they face consequences at this age, in their 30s and 40s, is when they really realize, oh yeah, I did fuck up. I did just chase these men that used and abused me, and now I can't get what I want. A loving family and a husband. It sucks, but choices were made. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.